here and tried to record this intro like 4 or 5 times and I'm tapped. So here we go, mistakes or not. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the vlog. First and foremost, I want to say Happy New Year's to all of you. It's basically my very last opportunity to do so because, baby girl, we are past Martin Luther King Day, and this is my very first attempt at even picking up the camera in the new year. So Happy New Year to you. I hope you're doing well. What are we getting into today? Well, I need to take Christmas down because at this point it's starting to just feel like clutter versus like something that brings me joy. What have I been up to during this low-key hibernation phase? Not much. Okay. And if I'm being honest, it's been giving seasonal affective. It's been giving the dead of winter, everything is dead and cold and she don't feel like doing absolutely anything. But I also feel like recently I've been getting these little spurts of, okay, let's make an effort to do something. So even though in my brain I have 100 billion things that I need to do and want to do, I'm just gonna strip all that down and just do things today as they come to mind. So for one, I've got to get Christmas out of here. For two, laundry. For three, I have some dishes that I need to take care of. If I'm even at four, because honestly, I feel like I could miscount the way that my brain has been misfiring lately. Against every single fiber of my being, I have to leave this dwelling today. I don't want to. I don't have a single desire to. But also I know there's no way I'm gonna have drinkable water in here unless I go get another filter. With that being said, I am gonna start on this tree, and I'm also going to mic myself up, okay? Because I tried a mic during Christmas and that was an absolute flop. So I am going to try this one and see if the quality is any better while I take down these decorations and kind of sort out what's going on in the atmosphere here. Like, those are a couple of Christmas decorations. I have like crochet stuff, bins. These bins I got from Target 2 weeks ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago, and they've just been sitting there. All right, the mic is on. The mic is on. I don't really know where I'm supposed to put this, where it will pick up my voice and not just like random static type noise. And also, if you hear a lisp, I have my retainer in, okay? I've ran a test or two on this microphone, and I think the audio may be all right. Let me get started before I actually change my mind, because I'm going to be honest with you right now. I just want to go get back in the bed. Forget everything that I just said a few minutes ago. I literally just want to get back in the bed. So let me just get a move in here. But also while I'm doing this, I feel like it's also a great time for me to ask y'all how you've been doing and how you've been managing post-holidays. For one, I hope you're doing okay. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I really hope that you're doing okay. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting here and I don't want to do any of this. This just seems like so much work. Where am I even supposed to start? Okay, I'm just going to start with taking apart the tree because that just makes the most sense right now. But anyway, what was I saying? As for me, I definitely have been slumping, and slumping in all caps. I feel like it initially started with burnout after Christmas. It was just like this overwhelming feeling of burnout, and I completely checked out. Like, the week after Christmas, a complete blur. I can't tell you what I did the week after Christmas. I mean, I know I wasn't working, but outside of that, your guess is quite literally as good as mine. And then it's like after I went back to work, it just continued, and I didn't like snap out of it. It was just giving depths of despair. I'm trying to make this coherent because I also feel like I'm rambling, but I also feel like as I've gotten older, I just know that I am not a winter person. My personality type and just my overall energy does not really thrive in the winter. Okay, like I can make it through Thanksgiving and I can make it through Christmas, but after that, things kind of tend to get dicey. It's the fact that everything is dead outside. It's getting dark so early. It's cold. I don't feel like going anywhere, doing absolutely anything. I also feel like there's a possibility of seasonal affective being sprinkled in here as well. Now, I have not been formally diagnosed in any shape, form, or fashion, but I also feel like my light just don't be shining bright in the winter. Like it just doesn't. And my words are just getting so jumbled. Not my words, but my thoughts really. I think what I'm trying to say is that I am not one of those people, I realize, that can just mosey through winter. In order for me to successfully make it through a winter season without going into like the slumpiest of the slumps and turning it into sad girl winter, I have to try. I have to intentionally say yes to more things. I have to intentionally make sure that I am leaving my dwelling on a semi-regular basis. I have to intentionally make sure that I am staying in communication with family and friends and whatnot, because during winter, it is incredibly easy for me to just go dark, quite frankly. And like go dark, I mean, just disappear and be nowhere, you know? Because in the wintertime, it's just incredibly easy for me to not want to do any of those things. So with that being said, I have not been doing the best at that the last few weeks, but I feel like I am turning the corner here. So hence why we're filming today. Am I all the way there? Nope. Do we still have like a gajillion days left until like the first little bud comes to life outside? Yes. So the fight is not over. Life is still lifing, okay? And it is lifing full time. And that is a battle in and of itself, right? Just dealing with everyday things can be hard. I say all that to say, if you've been down in the dumps for whatever reason, right? And you've just been kind of waiting or looking for a sign that it's just time to wake up and smell the coffee. It's time to like get up, shake it off, turn the page or whatever. I'm your sign, okay? Get up. We are gonna leave the house today. Let's be for real. I'm not trying to like people to the third power. I'm leaving the house to run that errand and then I'm coming back because for one, I have no desire to be outside. But also for two, I think my attention just needs to be on things up in here versus things out there. I have probably a week's worth of dishes sitting in my kitchen sink because I quite literally could not be asked and could not be bothered. And also, when you're ordering delivery for what feels like 50 billion days in a row, you don't really have a whole lot of dishes. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take care of that. I also started some bread 2 days ago almost. Yeah, almost 2 days ago. That needs to be baked off today because I really just had this just random craving for a sandwich made from focaccia. So I have dough and I need to cook that off, but I also don't have anything for the sandwiches, which means I'm also going to be picking up a couple of food related items at Target as well. So let me get through the rest of this tree because I honestly do feel like I've just been bumping my gums, which has slowed me down a little bit, but I thought it was important to have that little talk with y'all because low key, as I just said, I need to wrap it up. Low key, I was watching YouTube around like the end of the year and New Year's, and it was filled with nothing but everybody setting goals, being super excited for the new year. And I was like, let me log off of here because what y'all talking about ain't none of my business. I have not set a single goal for the year. And I don't even think mentally I'm at that spot yet where I even care remotely about setting goals for the new year. Because I've been in my body this long. I know I'll get there, but right now, I'm not really interested, and it's totally fine. Ain't nobody gonna make me feel like less than or whatever the case may be, just because I'm not all gung-ho about setting goals for the new year and doing all that stuff that's just related to the new year. So that's that on that. Now, let me finish getting this stuff off this tree and ripping down the rest of these decorations so I can like roll the dice and figure out what the heck I'm gonna do next. Also, the gingerbread mansion just decided to collapse upon itself one day. I had every single intention of trying to put this back together, and obviously I never got around to it, and it's too late now, so. Crazy part, it still smells good. Like, wow. Note for next year though, use more frosting to hold it together, because I'm assuming that I just didn't use enough. Already so tired just from taking down Christmas. Like, that took so much longer than I was anticipating. I need to take the dough out so it can do its thing on the tray for like the next, I don't know, probably 3 hours. Maybe we can leave before it's dark outside. I don't know. I'm trying. Ooh. This dough is giving. This is just like the regular focaccia that I usually make, except this time I added rosemary and thyme because I just felt like I wanted my bread to have a little herbal something. So what I'm going to do is just get this dough ready for its next rise, and then just kind of let it do its thing while I'm either gone or doing other things.
Fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tights, you in love with being modest.
Spicy! I ordered Chinese food like 2 days ago, I think, and I ate the leftovers yesterday. And there's a little like chili sauce in the side of the sink. Oh my gosh. Ooh, it smells spicy! I also feel like I can just embrace this stuff up here. I had an idea to make some cardamom and pistachio cookies. I don't know when I'm actually going to do that, and if I really want to, maybe the thought will pop back in my mind. And then these were some like recipe ratios that I was trying to commit to memory. That's not going so hot either. I do feel like I will make muffins soon. I will make muffins to test this ratio only if the cranberries are not bad, because I 100% still have those cranberries left over from, gosh, what did I buy them for? Around Christmas time. And I came across them the other day and they didn't look bad. Also, I'm going to mention here that I've been doing a really good job at drying my dishes after I have to hand wash any, or at least things that actually need to sit there. I'm letting them sit there just long enough to get all the way dry, and then I'm putting them away. Because during Vlogmas, I definitely mentioned how I just feel like this drying mat is such an eyesore. Like, after the dishes are dry, it serves no purpose. It is 5:30. And what I really wanted for dinner was a big fat deli sandwich and some salt and vinegar chips. So if I eat now, will that spoil my appetite? question. Am I the only one that keeps snacks in their car? Because I looked up in here and I found myself a little Nutri-Grain bar, and then it also looks like, well, I have 2 little packs of Skittles in here too, because I'm hungry. And oh my gosh, is this chocolate? Oh, well, I'm gonna be fine. I was about to say I may have another granola bar in my purse, but between, but between this, 2 packs of Skittles, and another bar of chocolate, I'm gonna be all right. I am so annoyed. I drive to this particular Target because it's the only one near me that had the actual water filter, but they don't have a produce section. So I can't get my lettuce, tomato, onion, and stuff for my sandwich, which means I have to make another stop. Send help. Well, that was an adventure of sorts. Got the goods here. I already started preheating the oven. Like, I'm standing here and my stomach is starting to bother me. Like, I've been getting stomach aches on and off for maybe the past week and a half or so. And then to add insult to injury, for like the last week, I've also had insomnia. So it's been a little bit tough to go to sleep and stay asleep. Why did I bring that up? Yeah, so I brought that up because while I'm sitting here recognizing that my stomach is starting to bother me, I'm regretting not picking up any ginger ale or sparkling water. I did, however, pick up a poppy from Target, which I was planning on having with my dinner. And considering that it's fizzy, I'm hoping it does the trick to kind of like help calm my stomach. If not, peppermint herbal tea. It does wonders for me when my stomach is upset, if I don't have any ginger ale on hand. But I need to put this stuff away so I can get my stuff ready for my sandwich. I'm not going to do a haul because I feel like you saw everything that was in my Target cart. And then when I went to Walmart, it was literally for lettuce, tomato, looked for cucumber, couldn't find it, looked for a ripe avocado, couldn't find that either. So I got a bag of chips and an onion. Also, while I'm like getting this stuff together to put it away, shout out to me and the lurking that I do on the YouTubes, because apparently Target was having like a pretty decent sale on toothpaste. So I got 3. It was buy 3, get a $5 gift card. And then on top of that, there was a $4 off coupon for Colgate, which I am a Crest girl, okay? Crest 3D White is my jam, but I'm not gonna argue with a $4 off coupon. And then there was like a 20% off of 1 Colgate, a $4 off of 1 Colgate, and a 15% off of Crest. Hello? I feel like I hit the jackpot. Also, on top of that, what else accompanies insomnia? Midnight scrolling, 2 a.m., 4 a.m. scrolling. And I went through every single coupon that Target Circle had to offer earlier this morning. And I just so happened to save myself $13 at Target in coupons. Plus, I got a $5 gift card. So I'm just saying, like, if you should find yourself in a situation where you can't sleep, do yourself a favor and figure out more ways to save money at the stores that you frequent. Funny enough, as often as I've made focaccia, this is my very first time adding herbs in the dough. I know, like, what was I waiting for? I don't know. But something is telling me that I've been missing out on something. I know you lied. The smoke detector started going off. Let me open the door. I bet it's gonna go off again as soon as I open this oven. I turned it down some. Let me move this. This is crazy. The smoke detector has never gone off when I use my 10-inch round cast iron, but all of a sudden when I'm using a sheet pan, it's going off. That is suspicious. God dog it, that's exactly why. Shoot. It's not done. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it off for a second. Let me explain. Okay, so the reason why my smoke detector is going off is because following, how do I put this? The reason why my smoke detector is going off is because I did not modify the amount of oil to the bottom of the pan to account for the fact that the sheet pan does not have as high of sides as my cast iron. So I have oil at the bottom of my oven, which is going to be an absolute nightmare to clean. But my bread is not done. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna give it maybe like another 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pull it because there's smoke coming out of this eye right here. Oh wait, is there? Yes, there's smoke coming out of this eye. So I'm going to just turn it off and leave the bread in there for like another 5 minutes and hope that the residual heat from the oven is enough to finish cooking the bread. This sandwich better be good. It better be good. I don't know if you can see the smoke, but oh, I hate this for me. Yo, oil spills in the oven are ghetto. There we go, baby. We done. We done. We done. We done. Let me show you. Legitimately, all of that at the bottom is oil. Now, don't get me wrong. It was high time for this oven to get cleaned anyway, especially post-holiday, but now I can't avoid it because I refuse to make anything else in this oven with that oil spill down there. Until then though, I'm just gonna shut it and turn the light off and mind my business. I wanna take my bread up out of here. Is it not gonna? I know you lying. Honestly, why is this bread giving me such a hard time? What did I do to you to deserve this? I even buttered the sides. I also don't remember having this issue the last time I made bread in a sheet pan. I'm not gonna get taken out of here by no bread. Nah. You know what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it for like 20 minutes because I just feel like I am tearing up the bottom of this bread. And that's not really what I want to do here. Yeah, I'm gonna just walk away. Walk away. And turn on a fan because it's smoky over here. Okay, look, I know exactly what I said, but I also do not want soggy bread. So I'm gonna keep trying to get this out of here because I want it to cool on the rack. There we go. I'm just gonna let this cool now for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so until it stops like smoking. In the meantime, in between time, there's really nothing else that I can do because I have all of my toppings ready. I'm just waiting. What is, I thought I put this onion up. I'm tweaking. Okay. I guess in the meantime, I can make myself useful and install the, what you call it? It should be a steady stream of water coming out of here, and it's not, which makes me think that this like whole canister back here just needs to fill up with water. Honestly, every single time I install one of these, I never feel like I know what I'm doing. Okay, that looks better to me. And then for a couple of days, the drip is not gonna shut off right when I turn the water off. I don't know why that is. I usually end up having to mess with it again. At some point, I will remove the filter and stick it back in here just to see if I can fix it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the issue just resolves itself. But with that being said, I can drink water now. And this one is gonna go in the fridge. I don't typically drink a whole bunch of cold water, so I only keep a full bottle like this in the fridge just in case like I either am in the mood for cold water or I wanna make myself like a cold drink of some kind. It's helpful to get the head start with cold water versus having to cool the entire drink relying on ice. Woo. This is gonna be a fat sandwich. Yummy. All right, let's get a little mayonnaise. I just wanted a regular sandwich, but on good bread. I do wish I had pickled red onions instead of regular onions, but I'm not gonna push my luck here. I'm just gonna cram the lettuce on here. And I'm using thin sliced oven roasted turkey for this sandwich today. Honestly, a lot of the times that's the kind of meat that I buy. I don't buy ham like I used to. I don't really know why, but one day I just decided I wasn't interested in making ham sandwiches anymore. Okay, maybe one more because I'm hungry. I will say the drawback of using thin sliced anything is that everything rips. So you see, it just ends up looking completely barbaric, but whatever. Tomato, 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 and onions. Oh my gosh, yes! You're all I ever wanted. You're all I ever needed, yeah. This is looking so good. Oh my gosh. I am not going to be able to wipe the smile off my face at all. I'll put my little sandwich up in. You know what? Can I make the sandwich stand up so it's cute? Yes, I can. Period. So considering I almost caused a grease fire, I feel like a live taste test is warranted. Baby, this sandwich is bussin'. Okay, I'm about to go eat. Bye. I have a raging headache and don't feel like doing any of this right now, but I let this stuff sit for so long I had to respray it, so definitely more than a day. But I mean, it's not that bad, so I'm hoping it doesn't take that long, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, my head is hurting. I've already taken something, but still, the sooner I can finish this, the better. And I'm just going in here with a hot rag because I already sprayed the off and I used the blue one. Yeah, this stuff is coming right off. Thank the Lord. Okay. False alarm. Because I was definitely about to start crying, whining, and complaining. Ay, 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 ay. This is where it gets annoying because this grease right here, it's not coming off. But I have this handy dandy, is it gonna focus? Here we go. I have this handy dandy razor that I got from the Dollar Tree in like a pack of 3. And I am really hoping, you know what, let me put the camera down. What am I doing? Hold on. Okay, I am really hoping that I can just take this razor, amen, and it's coming right off. I feel like I had to do this before the last time I cleaned the oven, but also the last time I cleaned the oven, I had it sitting for a while. This has only been sitting for a couple of days, so I don't think I was expecting to have to use a razor. Also, again, it's oil, so it is what it is. So I'm just gonna spend like the next few minutes trying to get this gunk stuff off and then go back with a hot rag, this one specifically, to see if I can just wipe it all up. What I don't know is that this is clean and it's dry, but if you can see, it's like discolored in some kind of way. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, girl, I don't care, but I also would like to know what caused that. Does that happen the longer you leave oil in the bottom of your oven? Because I could see that. Anyway, let me focus on what I'm doing. Honestly, all blemishes aside that I apparently can't do anything about, i.e. these like little watermark looking things at the bottom, this oven is looking fantastic.